Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Troy Duquitz of the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big-ass results in your life and business. Today's topic is this. Do you ever wait for the last minute? Question mark. So here I am. I'm literally probably been home for less than 10 minutes on Monday night. Now, this is a Monday night recording of a podcast that will drop in about 6 hours. So here's the deal. I'm going to kind of give you the lowdown here. So we're at the lake this morning. We're packing up. We're getting ready to go. I've got calls to make. I have Monday morning things that have to get done that are part of my normal routine. I've got coaching calls, close the boat down, drop the jet ski off, and take off so we can drive home. Now, as we're driving home, the in-laws are coming with us. We're coming back to our house, and we're going to go to the baseball game tonight. Now, it's guys' night, so it's me, my dad, my brother, and my father-in-law, and we're all going to the baseball game. Now, what I've known this whole entire time is I still have work to do. That work being this podcast. So when I'm at the baseball game, I remember and recall, when I get home, I've got to do my podcast. Like, that's it. I got to get home. I got to get it done. So, and it's not going to take away energy from me being out with everybody, but it's just like, hey man, you got to get this done. Why? Because I made a commitment to do it. Here's what I'll also tell you. Same thing happened yesterday. That's right, folks. Episode 190 was literally recorded about 4 hours before it was dropped. We got in off the lake, got everything closed up, went up to our room at the lake house, and I ducked off into another room to record the podcast. Now, here's the thing. This is very, very odd for me, meaning that for stuff like this, I can't say always now, but I am 99% of the time, this stuff is already done. 99% of the time, I've already planned ahead and gotten this stuff done. But what I also don't do is I don't record based on things that don't matter to me. I don't just do a podcast just to put something out there in the hopes that it sticks. Something happens in my life, or there's something that I recognize, and I go do a podcast on it. And so typically, heck, when I go to the lake, sometimes I already have a Monday podcast ready to go before I ever go. And that happens most of the time. This time it didn't. It just didn't work out that way. But where this left me was waiting until the last minute to get this done. And this is where I'm coming with this podcast for you tonight. Is I'm saying, like, what do you do when you come down to it and it's the last minute for something? Do you see it through? Because what I know is that there's some of you who are listening and they're going, oh, well, you know what? I can go ahead and miss that podcast and I'll just record again tomorrow. You know who you are. There are people out there right now who they go, well, I would just think it's not that big of a deal and I would just go ahead and record the next one. But the fact of the matter is I personally made a commitment and said I'm dropping 5 podcasts a week, Monday through Friday. I made this commitment a long, long time ago. I believe it was October 2018. I made the commitment that I'm going to do it, and I have done so ever since. So for me, it's a commitment that I made to myself, and it's keeping me in integrity to make sure that I follow through and deliver. But as I was standing there, literally standing out at the baseball game tonight, it hit me. This is the podcast. Because what I know is that there are people right now listening who wait until the last minute for things and they don't see them through. Oh, it won't matter. Nobody's going to care. But it's not what they think. It's what you know. Now, that's worth writing down. You should write that down right now. It's not what they think. It's what you know. There are things that you have said that you were going to do that you didn't do. And there are things that you have waited until the last minute to do that you didn't do. And so you take a look at your life and you say, man, where have I done this? Or where am I doing it right now? It doesn't matter. I don't know who's listening. I know the podcast is always growing. I know that there are thousands of downloads a month, which is totally cool. And I thank you so much for listening. But it's like, there's also that side of you that can go, they're not going to, what's one episode? It's not going to be that big of a deal. And people can easily talk themselves out of doing things based on that reasoning. But when you start to make deeper commitments to yourself, and now you got to add this part, and you take them seriously. So I'm going to make a commitment to myself, and I'm going to take it seriously. I'm going to follow through on it. When you do that, you start to see everything through. And even when it comes down to the last minute, no, man, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to do what I can to get this done and push the ball across the line before I hit the deadline. As I sat there thinking about this tonight and just kind of contemplating, what am I going to come talk about? Like, this is what has been so strong in my soul because so many people give up. And the thing is if you give up on yourself once, it makes it easier to give up again And you know this because we've all done it. We've all had that point in time in our lives when we said, no, it's not that big of a deal. It affects our self-esteem. It affects our energy. It affects our focus. It affects our follow-through. It affects everything about who we are. But when you go and you just do it, because it's not about what they think. It's not about what you think about me delivering this podcast today. It's about what I know. And what I would have known if I did not come home tonight and I did not do this podcast is I would have known that I gave up on myself. Not giving up on you, not giving up on anyone. I would have known that I gave up on myself. And you know what? I don't give up on myself. I am my biggest fan. My kids would probably argue that they are as well. And maybe even my wife, I could throw her in there. But like, I am my biggest fan. I'm cheering myself on. I'm going, man, you do this. You see it through. Why? Because a leader will do the things that they say they are going to do. So folks, all I'm asking you to do, and it might be someplace in your life right now. It might be something in the past that you've allowed to hold you back. I want you just to take a deep, deep breath and just go, okay, where is it? Where is it in my life right now that I'm not seeing something through? Or where is it in my life that I keep waiting until the last minute? Because I keep waiting until the last minute, the quality of the work that I'm doing sucks. So what if I started taking it more seriously? Because this happens too. Like, you can wait till the last minute and you can do things, and what you do could suck as a result of it. But, oh, I did it. I had no intentions of delivering something that was going to suck yesterday. I had no intention of this podcast sucking. Hell no. I'm coming to it with a real message. As long as I come with a real message, I don't think it sucks. Period. End of story. You can love it. You can hate it. I don't care. What I know is that there's one person listening, though, that it will have a profound impact on. And they'll realize that, oh, you know what? I do that. I wait until the last minute, and then all the work that I do is mediocre. What would happen if I stopped waiting till the last minute? My work would be excellent. My work would be phenomenal. My work would push me to the limits of where it is that I want to go. I don't know. Maybe that's you. Or maybe the other side of it is that, yeah, I do wait until the last minute. Instead of even giving a half-ass effort, I give up. And then you start going, you know what? I'm going to stop giving up. I'm going to stop playing that way, and I'm going to keep pushing through no matter what it takes. I don't know. You hear me say this, and I say this all the time too. You know this. Like, I don't know where you lie on the continuum, and maybe right now your life is perfect and you don't fuck anything up. And if that's you, hey, great, good job, way to go. But somewhere, somehow, at some time in your life, you have done this, or it will present its ugly face, and you have to be able to take a deep breath and say, no way, I got this. I'm not waiting until the last minute, or I've waited till the last minute. I'm going to give it the best of everything that I have, and I'm not going to wait till the last minute again, or I'm waiting till the last minute, and I'll tell you what, here's what's going to happen. I'm not giving up this time. I am pushing through. Because you know what, folks? The fact that you're listening to this, and I will thank you once again, the fact that you're listening to this tells me that there's something within our souls that has collided, and you have found some way to get strength or inspiration or motivation from me, and I'm completely honored in that. And that means that there are people out there who will do the same for you. They will listen to you, and they want to be inspired by you. And you know, the best way to do that is just to go out and take care of you, be the best version of you that you can be today. That will inspire others, and it will open a door of leadership for you to accomplish whatever it is that you want in your life. That's all I've got for you here today, folks. Thank you so much for listening. Look, if you need anything, I'm serious. I'm dead serious about this. Email me, Dr. Troy, DrTroy, at commitandgo.com. I'd love to talk to you, hear from you, hear what's happening in your life, successes that you're having, challenges, whatever it is. Please let me know. I'm here for you. I got your back. That's all I've got for you here today. I'm Dr. Troy Dukowitz. This has been the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big-ass results in your life and business. We'll hear you next time. Bye-bye.